It's recording.
Okay. Hello. Welcome to Julia and Gabriel's show.
Look at me, Gabriel.
Today we are here in India, Jaisalmer, which was founded by discovered by a man, and it was discovered/found by a man named Jaisal. So that's why it's called Jaisalmer. Gabriel here is going to talk to you about this place, the fort of Jaisalmer, and he is going to tell you where we are at the moment. And then I will come in later. We're here in a palace, which is the fort. So Gabriel's going to tell you about this part.
Okay, Gabriel.
Well, as you can see, it's very hot here. So the floor is made out of marble, and they have little figures, right, to show the middle, right here, where the fan is. And right now, it's very hot, because we're in the middle of the desert, of course, and the roof, the ceiling is made out of wood. And you can see right here, it's made out of sand stuff, which is very easy to find here, and it's very hard. And the way sandstone is confirmed is when a lot of sand goes together, and then they get very hot, and then they form into a hard little stone. And this fort wasn't broken at all. It wasn't broken.
How old is it?
About very good. 100 years old. 900 years.
Okay, let's look at the bedroom.
And let's see this room, because this is the prince's place, the patio. That's in the patio, the prince. And this is the prince's bedroom. And you can see they put his clothes are on the floor, on the bed, and that's his bed. And we can see you can see the whole view.
Let's go this side.
Because my dad's on this side, so we have to take the other way.
Okay, Julia's turn.
Well, of course, as you can see, as Gabriel said, it is very hot. That's why we have these fans. And,
how hot is it, Julia?
It's probably about 47, 46, probably 41, maybe 41 degrees here. And it's very, very hot. We're sweating a lot. So here we have the prince's balcony, where where the people would call for help and advice, and he would come to a window. He would give advice or throw some coins. So come on, he would stay in the room, and when he would hear all the people gathering and saying and calling for his help, then he would come over and he would talk to them from the second floor. This is actually the third floor, but you would get a feeling of what it's like. Before we go, you can see on there, if you can, it's kind of reflecting, that there is a nice window here, a mirror that's down that can show you this roof. So it's very colorful and stuff. So here is the third floor of the palace. And the years back then, they would park their elephants and their camels and their horses, maybe even some sheep, some goats, some cows. They would park them, and then they would go and start selling their talk to their friends. And as you can imagine, there would be many, many people back there. So let's move on to the... And there was no cars back in time. There was no cars back in time, so they had to travel by elephants, camels, maybe even goats. So, and if you looked over there, you would, and because no one could look over there. No man, only over here. And whoever looked over there maybe got their head chopped or got sent into the middle of the desert.
Why?
Why? Because there were ladies there. That was the princess's place, the palace. And they'd wash themselves and get dressed. And if anybody looked there, they would be punished and be sent to the desert or got their head cut off and for a year. And it's a very bad punishment. So please don't ever look at the ladies. Yeah, but now it's like, now the people got the rights, and so it's like now people can look over there because the city grew out of the fort, and now everyone can look over there. Go cutting off the head or getting down in the middle of the desert.
Very good. Okay.
Here, as we were talking about where the people would come in, they'd ask for help. Here is where he would come. Of course, this isn't really where he would come. It's on the lower level, because this is the third level, and on the upper level. It was on the second level that he would come and he would say hello and give the advice. Of course, he would have a little room down there that he would stay, and when he heard the call of the people, he'd come out, show a few coins, give the advice, then he would just go back to his duties. So, let's go to this hall now. As we come here, you can see the designs and the decorations of the wall. Mom. As you can see here, Gabriel's going to tell us about these rocks.
Well, as you can see here, they had to make a long, hard carving, and they would get the sandstone and carve it all out. And you can see sandstone is very hard. So, it was a screen. So sometimes if he was coming through here, you'll see the people down there. And maybe if he didn't see clear, you could see this little window from here. So jump down and look out, and you'll see the people.
Actually, this hole here is for if the enemies come, then they can throw little rocks down there to hit the enemies, or to shoot, or to hit arrows and stuff to the enemies so that they will go. So now, let's go on. As you can see, there's the decorations of the sandstone that Gabriel told us earlier. And look down there. Can you see the cows?
Yes.
The bulls?
And yesterday night, my dad saw two cows fighting, and he wanted to take a picture, and it went right after him. So some of them kind of fight. Let's keep going. Come on. It may look like they don't fight, but they fight. Okay.
Okay, so be careful.
And this is where he got set. But it's actually here, because it's more private.
The pride of the country is soccer team.
Let's go. Come on.
Let's go.
1 second. This is my father, and this is Johnny, and Pratap, and he is our tour guide and told us all these wonderful things. And this is my dad who just left. But come on, let's go.
Okay.
Okay.
Please mind your height.
Very good.
Good job.